Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I am just getting ready to go to the gym and I thought I would record a quick video for you. Here, let me just set this down instead of wandering through my house. Okay, so hi. It's Thursday. I don't know the date. I never do. May 5th or something. Let's go with that. So, I actually have the day off work today, and I would like to be spending the day in bed, but I mean, I still have to train, so I'm trying to hype myself up and get excited to train. I had a root canal yesterday, and if you remember the teeth saga, it was a whole thing. I got a night guard because I was clenching my teeth, um, and it didn't fit properly, put too much pressure on my front teeth, fucked up the nerve, and so I had to get a root canal on, I don't know, one of these front teeth here. Um, and the tooth itself obviously had a root canal, so I don't feel shit. But this whole area, and this is where the infection is, so the infection is in here, um, it is hurting a lot. It had been going down quite a bit. I was on antibiotics for a while and it went down, but yesterday and today I am in so much pain. Can't chew. Talking is okay as long as I kind of just like keep my mouth like this. But opening my mouth wide or smiling a lot or whatever, it actually really hurts it. Um, so she said it would be normal. The dentist said it would be normal for a day or two. But if I continue to have pain, to come back, and I don't know what she'll do with it. Hopefully something. I got a new night guard yesterday, but I'm not going to wear it for a few days just until this whole thing goes down. So yesterday, the dentist. So, as you probably, I don't know if I mentioned it or not, but I'm terrified of the dentist. Because I was getting a root canal, and in the front of my mouth, I opted to get nitrous oxide. And last night I was feeling hella nauseous. But I'm so glad that I did because I actually thought my procedure took like 20 minutes. Turns out I was in there for like an hour and 40. I had no idea time passes like this. Um, but when she put the needle in, like, so she put the anesthetic on, like, they put the swab on and then they put the needle in your jaw. Like, I don't know if you've ever had fillings or not. I've never felt them before, and I'm actually not afraid of needles at all. So that's never something that makes me anxious. It's the drilling and just the thought that they could potentially take your teeth out. It's a whole thing. But the needles aren't what scare me. Well, they weren't. Except yesterday, I felt them. I felt them deep in my soul. I have never experienced pain like that in my life. She puts the first one in, it feels like that weird getting freezing in your jaw feeling, and then she goes in a second time, and it was like shooting pain in my head. I actually screamed in the chair, and then I was trying to make her stop, and they had to like hold my arm because she was like, I have to do this, and it hurt a lot. So definitely not going back to the dentist for a while. They best not be calling me for a cleaning for at least a good 6 months because no. Dr. Isabel, I love you, girl, but kind of traumatized because of that. The root canal itself was fine though, but the needles, oh, Jesus. Okay, so enough of that. I'm just here, the usual, my mason jar of water. I just had coffee. I had oatmeal with almond butter. I increased my carbs yesterday, today, I guess the day before. I don't know. Just increased my carbs a bit because I haven't been sleeping. And lo and behold, increase in carbs. I've been sleeping like a baby. So at this point, I'm kind of like, I don't know what to do. And I mentioned that I hired a coach, and obviously she's the one that increased my carbs. And I was like, is that a good idea? I mean, I need to get lean. That's actually pretty much my reaction. And but I'm listening to her. I'm trusting her. So we increased my carbs, and I have been sleeping. So that's nice. And I have energy today, and my muscles are obviously a lot more full today. So I am going to go smash out a leg session. She wrote me a program with a bunch of lunges in them. My legs are the last to come in, and they still could use some work. I hate lunges. This program has a shit ton, so I'm gonna curse her out all day. It's kind of like, oh, thanks for the carbs. What the hell is this shit? I'm excited, so I'm gonna do that. Oh, mm, mm. Yes, I'm probably being dramatic, but it really does hurt. And I like food a lot. And I like the act of chewing. So not being able to chew is it's hurting me. So I have oatmeal today. I'm gonna have some protein shakes. I'll make them thick so I can like eat them with a spoon. Um, I'll make some soup. I picked up some veggie broth, and I have my shirataki noodles. So I'm gonna make like a soup with some noodles. But honestly, I don't really have a desire to like eat because it does hurt a lot. Um, Overall, my training's been good. I really do have to, hit my cardio. But yeah, I feel okay. So, I just kind of wanted to stop by and say that. Um, I finally registered for my show yesterday, actually. I've been putting it off. Originally, like, my plan was, to do the show, and then when the jaw stuff started, it was affecting my training a bit and whatnot. And I thought, okay, well, we'll just see how this goes. And then when that started to clear up a bit, I sprained my wrist. And honestly, with the sprained wrist, I contemplated not doing the show. I wasn't sure. It was a mild sprain, so it's been okay, and it's definitely getting better. So I decided, you know what, I'm not letting myself back out at this point. I'm 4 weeks out. I've been having, the usual doubting myself and whatnot, and I was like, no, no time to back out. Once I give them my credit card number and pay to register, it's done because I'm not about to waste my money, all right? Like, I mean, I'll be spending money like this on food, but like $150, no, we're committing. So my hotel is booked, I've registered, my makeup is booked, and I still have a few other things to figure out, but like, there's no backing down now. So I gotta give this my all for the final 4 weeks. Um, yeah, yeah. Um, so I'm going to be in Kina Class A, which is 5'1" and under. I'm a mini. I have no idea, but I have a feeling it's going to be a pretty big class of girls. Um, so I guess I kind of wanted to touch on that briefly. So there are a few reasons why I registered. Obviously, I'm this close, but also because I've been having some pretty intense body image issues as of late. My weight has not gone down, and although I've been liking the way I look, I get to this point where I'm like, but I don't look like X. Who the hell cares? That's not my point. The whole point of this process is not to look like someone else. I want to look like my best me, but it's easy to get caught up in your own, bullshit, self-conscious body image issues, and to forget that you're there for fun to compete, and if it becomes too much to the point that you start to hate yourself, like your physical self, don't be doing that. I have dealt with eating disorders in the past and hating myself, and through a healthy vegan diet and through training, I have come to love myself more than I ever have in my life, and I'm not about to give that up to step on stage. So I had a mini meltdown. I mean, I'm on my period. And so before that, when your hormones are all over the place, and I was just having a crappy day, and I knew my root canal was coming up, and I was just stressed out, and I hadn't been sleeping. And then I was like, wait a minute. What would I tell my friend if she were doing the same thing to herself right now? I would tell her to stop and to man the F up. So either you don't compete and you decide right now and you stop this, or you do the best that you can, you bring the best that you can, and you take it like a goddamn woman. So I am progressing well. I may not look like other girls on stage, and I'm okay with that. I'm going to do the best that I can do, whether that means I place in the top 5 or not. So if I do, I'm going to be very excited, very happy, and I want to. But if I don't, I am not going to be crushed. I'm just going to take what the judges' criticisms are and I will apply them to my next show, period. I have spent too much time picking at myself to do that anymore. Obviously, this is a body judging show. I get that, okay? But within reason. So, I am just gonna do me for the remainder of my prep. I'm sure I'll still have moments where I wish my legs were leaner. I do, but they're coming along just fine. Um, and I'm really excited to do this whole competition. Kate and I are going to Toronto together, so I'm looking forward to like bonding with her. Girl Times, her show was a week before mine, so I'm actually going to be going with her to her show. And I'm looking forward to this, and I want to make this a fun process. And I want to stay true to myself, and I feel like it is very hypocritical to tell others to love themselves always and then to literally sit in a dark room and hate myself. So, kind of got that off my chest. It's probably also another reason why I've been sleeping better. I just kind of let it go. I've been putting a lot of pressure on myself. If I don't place, then what? So what? And I don't mean that lightly, like, oh, I don't care. Of course I care. I want to place. I want to do well. I'm very competitive. But, but I mean, come on. I don't know the caliber of the athletes that I'm going to be competing against. So if girls come in and they are way better conditioned than I do and they place better than I do, then that is okay. I'm gonna go smash a bottle of whiskey and a half a cake after, and I'm gonna be happy, judgment free. So, and then, I'll decide what else I want to do. Maybe I'll sneak another show or two in there. Natural provincials are in August. I mean, who knows what I'll do? But I'm not going to worry about that now. I'm going to focus on this show, focus on me, focus on my best package, my posing, my hair, my makeup, everything that I can do. Okay. This turned into a bit of a rant, but I feel it's important to put out there. So often I see girls, especially those who are looking up to women who are competing, and I want your this, I wish I had your this, oh my God, if only I had your this. And I do it too, and it has to stop. It's okay to find inspiration in something. So, before I had developed delts, I really didn't like my arms. And so I went online, I found girls who I liked their arms, and some of them would say, well, I train like this, I do this. And so I started doing things so that I could build muscle on those areas. I'm never going to look like those girls, and that's okay. But I look like me, and that's what's important. Again, I'm all over the place, but I just want to say honestly, like, love you, because you only got one of yourself. And if you look fine as frig on the outside, but you are miserable and unhappy and lonely and filled with self-hatred on the inside, what do you have? Honestly. So it's been real. And I just hope everyone's having a fantastic day. I'm going to go train now. I'm going to try not to clench my jaw while I train, because I do that sometimes. So hopefully I will talk to you guys very soon. Thank you so much for stopping by. Bye.